Good evening, everybody. Happy Father's Day if you are watching live and or on replay, but the night of, happy Father's Day. I'm excited. Father's Day 2021 was awesome for me. I hope it was awesome for you and your dad, you dads out there, and those of you, anybody you celebrated with. Happy Father's Day. This is Creator Talk Live. Usually it's with me and Lynn from the Lynn Project. She's not going to be with us tonight. She's got other things going on. She'll be back hopefully next week. So it's just me and you. Creator Talk Live, where we talk about this thing that is creating on YouTube and other social media, and we attempt to grow together and have a lot of fun. Happy Father's Day to you, Florida Park Explorers. So actually, that's a perfect timing. I'm really glad to see you guys in chat. Two main topics tonight. I'm not going to say we're not going to hit some other topics. We always do. If you're a veteran of this show on Sunday nights, you know. If you're new to the show, welcome. 10 o'clock my time, Central Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, every Sunday night. Creator Talk Live. Here for a moment. Welcome in. Happy Father's Day to you guys. Really glad to see you. If you guys are ninja mode, which I know a lot of people are, that's great. If you're team replay, if you're watching on the replay, welcome in. Hashtag team replay in the description below, in the comments, in the description below. In the description below, we do talk about some other things we do on this channel. But for this Creator Talk Live, we're going to talk about two main topics: copyright claims and how long after you create the video can you get them. I learned some things this week. Maybe some of you did too. And we had a YouTube expert, my favorite YouTube expert, give direct feedback to a Disney live streamer. And I got it on tape and we're going to talk about it. So I'm very, very excited about it. And it happened to somebody who's already in the chat. We're watching them, or I was chatting with them in the chat when it happened. It's pretty exciting stuff. Let's say hi to anybody who's in the chat so far. Florida Park Explorers, who we're going to talk about here shortly, in the house. Here for a moment in the house. Space Mountain Dave in the house. I see low numbers to start, but we'll get rolling. I know we will. It is what it is. It's Sunday night. I know there's a lot of things going on, and it's Father's Day. So I suspect the team replay will be a little higher than normal, and the live viewers will be a little lower than normal. But whatever the case may be, I'm glad you guys are here. We're going to have some fun tonight. We're going to talk about this thing that is YouTube. So again, if you just popped in, two main topics tonight. Two main topics. Number one, copyright claims. How soon after you create the video can you get them? We're going to talk about that first because it's going to be shorter. And secondarily, but more importantly, my favorite, and I've got a bunch of my favorite YouTube expert gave direct advice to a Disney live streamer who is in chat. We're going to talk about them as soon as we get to that. Hey, I see you, Dean. Dean Turkey Lakes. And again, I do want to say before we get to the meat of it, see what I did there, Turkey Lakester? Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. Okay, so let's get to it. So Tuesday, Wednesday of this week, something like that. Early this week, I got a copyright claim. Now, for those of you who don't know, copyright claim is not a copyright strike. 3 strikes and you're out. You get copyright strikes. That is bad. You lose your channel. No ifs, ands, or buts. No, oh, I'm sorry. No warning system. 3 strikes and you're out. So I take those very, very seriously. Copyright claims, I don't care nearly as much. Copyright claims, exactly. Need of it. Copyright claims are more where you use some content, usually a song that someone else owns. I'm going to be playing a video today that's not mine. I think it falls under fair use. I am not a copyright lawyer. I believe it falls under fair use because I'm commenting on it. But let's be real. If it doesn't, I don't care. They can give the money to the creator. I'm a big fan of anyway. I've sent them some super chats before. I will again. So it doesn't bug me at all. But a copyright strike, very, very bad. Copyright claim, not so much. That said, I'd rather clear them if I could. Tuesday or Wednesday, early this week, well, I got a niche of myself. I got a copyright claim from a video I posted before the holidays in 2019. Let me say that again. I got a copyright claim for a video I posted in 2019. If you're on Team Replay and you're wondering when I posted this, Father's Day 2021 is when I'm talking to you live. I was kind of blown away. So what I did, hey, Earth Central, what's going on? Good evening to you. Happy Father's Day. If it fits, if it's for you, welcome in. Mickey Bunch, some of my favorite people in the world right there. I actually got to send you a note, Mickey Bunch. I don't know if I'll do it tonight or tomorrow, but watch for an email or a text from me about next weekend. I've got a favor to ask. But anyway, regardless. So I create the video. It was a Disney store. Well, I was at the Christmas store in Disney Springs in Florida and walking around, and because they had music in the room, right? You're in there. whatever. They had Christmas music going on. And so I knew I would get a copyright strike or copyright claim, excuse me. So I put music on the top of it. I subscribe to Epidemic Sound. You should too. Link in the description below. You sign up with my link, you get a free month of Epidemic Sound, and they give me a free month, so you should do that. I put what I found was pretty good, what I liked, pretty decent Christmas stylized music that I paid for. So I had the rights to use from Epidemic Sound, and I put it in my video. Probably 5-6 different songs, you know, a little minute and a half here. I was just showing Disney Christmas ornaments and the like in the store. It sails through. It's fine. 2019 ends. All of 2020 happens. 2021. What are we in June now, right? Yeah, it's Father's Day. And I got a copyright claim this week. Now there's more to it. And I can tell you how I fixed it. But June 19th, so yesterday, I got another one. Disney YouTuber collaboration, Disney Pin Exchange. When I don't even know when that was. It was ancient, and I got another one. The copyright is claimed by Amuse, A-M-U-S-E. I don't know. I've purchased the songs from Epidemic Sound. I may reach out to them. But what I did was I had to go in. So when you go into the YouTube studio, when you get a copyright claim, it tells you what to do, and it says do nothing, you're fine, this is bad, it's a copyright strike, this is just a copyright claim. If you want to do nothing, you can do nothing. Or now they have a new tool, which I found pretty amazing, where you can take out the audio. You can make it, you can just mute that section, right? So there'd be a minute and a half, I think it was, of nothing sound, or they have a new tool where they can take out the music and keep in anything else that's there, including me talking. So I tried to use the tool so I could show you guys. And I was actually, that was going to be the main topic of the video. And I was videoing some of it, but it just didn't come out very understandable, frankly. But you just follow what they tell you to do. It took forever. I don't know what time of day I started it on, but I ended up leaving the computer on overnight, went to bed, and it was completed when I was done. So I don't know how many hours it took, but it took forever. My point is the tool took out the offending song from 2019. Now, here's the interesting thing. Hey, Pat Solder Pair, what's going on, my friends? Happy Father's Day to you. Hey, Mar in Memphis, good evening. I almost said good morning. Destination Timeshare, welcome in. Sherry, awesome Sunset Trails. Guys, if I missed anybody, I apologize. And I'll go back and chat. Hopefully, I'll go back and chat and catch up. I apologize if I'm missing anybody. I'm glad to see everybody here. And again, happy Father's Day to everybody and anybody. So anyway, to catch up, the 2019 video, I don't remember when I got monetized, but whether I was monetized then or not, I didn't care. I can tell you it was, you know, wasn't that much money. Even now, I'm not making that much money. Certainly then I wasn't making that much money. And so, and really the most money any YouTuber gets is not from AdSense. Say I make $200 on my next check from YouTube, probably $20, $10 of that's going to be AdSense, $30 somewhere in there. The rest would be memberships, super chats, super stickers, that kind of stuff. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about. My point is I'm not too worried about the AdSense. So when they take the copyright claim, any ad revenue that YouTube shares with the creator, instead of going to me, the creator would go to, I think it was Amuse, the copyright owner of the songs. I'm assuming that means, I don't know this, I'm assuming that means that Amuse had a contract with Epidemic, but once you own it from Epidemic, you should own the song in perpetuity. You don't have to go back and check. So I'm going to reach out to Epidemic to see what's going on. But my point in telling you all of this over the last 6 minutes that I've been talking about it is I got another one. I got a second copyright claim, not strike, on an old video. Has this happened to anyone else? I would be interested. I would like to know. Oh, whoa. Has this happened to anyone? I don't want to hear me. I know what I sound like. Am I the only one? I can't imagine I'm the only one. Maybe, yes, Florida Park Explorers, you've had this happen? Something on an old video? Because I've never heard about this. I mean, maybe it's a new thing. My expectation is I'm going to learn that Epidemic Sound and Amuse have some kind of issue, but it shouldn't affect my ownership rights to the song because I paid for it. Interesting. Had it happen, really? How long of an extension between when you played the video and, hey, Samantha says same here. Yes, same. Do you guys use music from that you own the rights to, like Epidemic Sound or something else? I need a guest. I need to bring somebody on and ask them that, because I've had copyright claims on songs, but not on songs that I paid for. 8 months Florida Park Explorers, really? So I'm not the only one. I've had that happen a while ago, but just muted out the triggered songs as Earth Central. Okay, interesting. Hey, good evening, Danny. Welcome in, buddy. Hope you're having a great evening. Tell your dad I said hi and happy Father's Day. So I guess I'm not the only one this has happened to. I find that interesting. So just to recap, before we move on to the bigger issue tonight that we're going to be talking about, copyright claimed music, claimed, I guess claimed is the word, 18 months after the video? Doesn't make sense to me. But it looks to me from chat, at least 2 or 3 other people have had this happen to them. Blew me away. Destination Timeshare. Oh, where'd it go? Says, I have, here, let me click on that. Oh, geez. All the things are clicking up on the screen all of a sudden. Hold on. All right. Destination Timeshare says, I have a song and video from Epic Sound that is no longer available on ES. So that shouldn't trigger a copyright claim, though. I mean, obviously, I just think it's great. Hey, Rachel. What's going on, Rachel? Hey, it's my bestie Florida Park Explorers. We're going to talk about them a lot here, Rachel, here in a minute. They're going to be the main topic of the show here shortly. So anyway, 16 of you in chat, if you are somebody who has had a copyright claim that happened over 3 months or so after you created the video, I'd love to hear from you. If you have a story about it, send me an email, dolewhipdad@gmail.com. This might be a good time to drop some links before we go on to the main topic of the day. Easiest place to get a hold of me is Slack. You know what? Let's play a video. You guys want to see a video? Let's play a video, shall we? Hold on. Let me pull it up. Hi, Mikey. What's going on? We're having a great evening. Ways to get a hold of me and to have me respond is on my Slack channel. If you don't know what a Slack channel is, a lot of companies use it, a lot of groups use it. Companies have been using it for a long time. Groups are starting to use it. I don't know if you guys are hearing the audio. I'm not. And I now use it for you guys, anybody who watches my channel or any of my social media things. It acts like email and text, but it's better than both. It's instant. You download it on your phone. All right, I'm going to take that down. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the video there or not. I wasn't hearing it. It might be because I have the audio not stacked the right way here. Regardless, Slack is the easiest way to get a hold of me. I see that Rachel loves Slack too. If you want to get a hold of me, lots of people have my number, my email, all kinds of places. The easiest way, honestly, is what is this doing here? Is through Slack. Let me drop the link right here. You could hear it. Okay, guys, I should have just let it run. My apologies. I should have let it run. I'm going to put my earphones in so that doesn't happen on the next video. But there's the link to my Slack. It works. If you don't know how it works very much like a texting machine. It's better than email. I like it as much as a text, and it gets right to me. If you want me to respond, it is by far the easiest way to get me to do so through Slack. It comes right to my phone just like a text. Does that make sense? There's my link. Click on it. Or just send me an email to dolewhipdad@gmail.com, and I'll send you the link so you just click on it. Okay? There you go. So you did hear that video? Good, because I want to show you a video here in a minute. Okay, I apologize, guys. I should have just let it run. I actually had a few times some of my older videos being demonetized because it involves New Zealand, but it got fixed, though. Interesting. I'd like to hear more about that, actually. All right, let's get to the main topic, guys. Again, I apologize for cutting that video halfway through there. I'll play it maybe next week or maybe later in the day. I am going to play another video for you here shortly. It's about 5 minutes. We'll stop it throughout, and we'll talk about it. Here we go. Saturday mornings. I start off my Saturday mornings with my show, me and my daughter's show. My youngest daughter turned 17, this coming week. And me and her have a show called We Have Spoken, another Star Wars talk show where me and her talk about her favorite things in the Star Wars universe. Currently, we're reviewing the week that is the Bad Batch episode. It's a lot of fun. Check it out if you're into Star Wars. It's a lot of fun. After the Saturday show is done, that show starts about 9 or 9:15 on Saturdays, my time, Central Time, goes to about 10. When I'm done with that show, I'm sitting right here. Jeff sings in all of his B-roll. Problem solved. I mean, right? When the show is over, I go on to Nick Niman's live stream. It's Saturday Morning for us, evening for him. He's in, I don't know, Thailand or someplace. Great guy. I don't know him personally. I would love to know him personally. I would love to get a selfie with him someday. He's very much my go-to, one of my go-to YouTube educators. If you don't know who I'm talking about, go 2 or 3 weeks back. Actually, we had 2 weeks in a row where we talked about some of the best, in my opinion, YouTube educators. So we talked about Nick Nimmin and his brother D Nimmin, Sean Cannell, who we're talking about here again, Benji, Travis, I think is his last name, Roberto Blake, Daryl Eves, Brian G. Johnson. Oh, the list goes on. I hate to do a list right now and not even miss somebody. Good morning. Good morning. Why do I keep saying good morning? Hello, Disney Lori. What's going on? So glad to see you. So I go to that after Saturday show religiously. Unless I've got a family event, I stay right here and I watch it. Show usually ends about 11 o'clock my time, which I think is 11 p.m. his time, him being Nick. He has guests on. This week he had on, it was Nick himself and Roberto. Nope, it wasn't Roberto Blake. It was Benji. And it was Brian G. Johnson, and it was Sean Cannell. Sean and Benji worked together Think Media? Video Influencers, I think I got the right one. Brian G. Johnson, just Brian G. Johnson. He is himself. Nick Nimmin is Nick Nimmin. Some of the very, very best. Roberto Blake is very often on the show. He was live tonight. He might be still live. Some of the best information out there about how to be a YouTube creator you get from these guys. I'm in there, and where did they go? Florida Park Explorers pops in. Florida Park Explorers, not a name I knew yet, but I certainly noticed their name. I said, hi, we're in the same niche or whatever. I don't know what I said. Hello, I'm in the Disney niche too, is what I was saying. Checked out their channel, found them on Instagram, sent them a note, all the things that I would do when I saw another Disney creator who was interested in learning how to create, because I want to meet people like that, right? Think Media is awesome. I totally agree. So as I'm having my conversation with them, or I don't know, I'm subscribing to their channel, or I'm sending them an Instagram or whatever I was doing, I don't know, beginning a conversation to get to know these guys, they posted a question, and I actually saw it. Then you'll see it here in a minute too. And then they posted it again. And then this happened. Now, I'm going to let this video play. It's 5 minutes. Now, this is not the best idea to keep you all here, but it should. You should trust me. I don't believe I'm an expert. I'm not, because I'm not. I just like learning together and sharing what I know. And hey, this works for me. Does this work for you? Hey, sign up for Epidemic Sound. You get a free month. I get a free month. Hey, check out TubeBuddy, which you should. TubeBuddy.com/DoleWhip for your free download. That is an affiliate link, and they share the revenues with me. I think that we should all be helping each other grow. I think everyone should teach everything they know. And that's the basis and the thesis for this show. All right. Let's just put it out there. Nick Nimmin, Sean Cannell, who are the two that speak in the video. Brian G and Benji are great too, but they don't talk in this video that I'm going to show you. They've forgotten more about how to grow on YouTube than I know. Let me say it again. Nick Nimmin, who you should subscribe to if you want to grow on YouTube. Sean Cannell, Think Media, who you should subscribe to if you want to grow. And you should subscribe to the other two too. But again, they don't speak in the video. They have forgotten more about how to grow on YouTube than I know. So this is about 5 minutes. I think it's 4 minutes and 40 something seconds if I get it correct. It cuts off hard at the end. I don't know why it cut off hard. I don't know what it was. So I cut it off where it cuts off at the end of Sean, but they were basically done talking. I'm going to let it run, and then we're going to talk about it. So I hope you stick around. It's going to be worth your time. Here it comes. If I can find the right buttons.
Next up on our list, any advice for Disney live streamers? I'm having issues growing because of the larger channels. So for live streamers, so just as a heads up, so when it comes to growing on YouTube, and I would love everybody else's thoughts on this as well, but when it comes to growing on YouTube, the larger channels, of course, get a lot of traffic. But the reason they get a lot of traffic is because they went through the process of learning, what it is that people respond to, things like that, and they make content, for their audience. And in addition to that, established content creators, when they publish videos, YouTube already has a ton of information on the users of the platform that are likely to enjoy that content, things like that for, that.
So again, I'm going to let it run, but I just want to make everybody understand. Nick Nimmin is the speaker at the top left. Top right, that's Sean Cannell from Think Media. His partner in the bottom left, Benji. I think his last name's Travis. He's got a vlogging channel with his wife, and he does lots of stuff. He's awesome. And I learned this. He's a black belt in Taekwondo, I think. I don't know. I learned that this weekend from him on the show, actually. And Brian G. Johnson, hilarious and full of knowledge. Anyway, I'll just keep letting it run.
Particular channel, whereas when you're just getting started, it might seem like a bigger hill to climb, especially when you see these other channels getting a lot of these views, but then you're not getting as many. So one thing that I just want you to know is that when you are doing your live streams or when you're publishing videos, don't look at like the biggest channels in your space and think that they're taking all the traffic, because they are getting a lot of traffic. However, that does not mean that you can't carve out a place and that the same people that are watching their content, or at least some of those people, will come and watch your content as well. And then in that case, it actually ends up falling on you in terms of, you being able to hold people's attention in your live stream and all of that. So one thing to think about is that if you're just doing, live streams, which is fine, you can grow channels that way. But if you're just doing live streams, just make sure that, you're titling things correctly, that it's not just, like Disney live stream, for example, that you're titling things in a way. Look the channels that you're talking about that are taking the, that not taking the traffic, but the larger channels, look at how it is that they're titling their videos in order to get people to respond. Look at what it is that they're doing with their thumbnails. And if they're actually live streaming as well, pay really close attention to what it is that they're doing, because there's a really good chance that for the established channels that they're actually paying attention to, hey, if we walk around for X amount of time and the camera's shaking, then, we see people dropping off during that time. So because of that, we only walk around for this amount of time, then we stop and talk to the camera for a bit, and then we move on. Those sorts of things. So pay really close attention to what it is that they're doing in their streams and how they're putting their stuff together as well. Any additional thoughts on that?
I mean, I'd say this also maybe should encourage all of us. Just check your stats. I know you want to grow faster, legitimate question, we all do. But when I'm looking at your stats with vidIQ, you had 163 new subscribers, and that's 2% growth. You have 164% growth in views. So sometimes we'll even say, we're like, I'm not growing. It's like, you actually are growing. So the thing is, maybe not fast enough for your own perception. It's maybe, like Brian said, managing expectations. But my advice is considering different content formats. But what you may have found with live streaming is that this is sustainable. You go to the park, you're walking around, you're streaming for 2 hours, 3 hours, you're walking people with you. You're done when you're done. There's no video editing to be done. And if you're okay with getting the results that you're getting now, they're not terrible results. You are growing, it just might be a long slog. If you want to trigger significant growth, though, in my opinion, I would add to your strategy different content formats, and specifically, that would actually be shorter videos. It is interesting that your top, the only videos that crossed 1,000 views were not 3 hours or 2 hours. You have a couple longer ones, 24 minutes and 27, and a YouTube short, nonetheless, that's already got 1,500 views. So to me, that tells me, could you do some kind of listicle videos, or like 3 secrets you didn't know about this particular thing, as a means of meeting new people and getting that subscriber count up, with the chance that some of those people want to subscribe, want to go along for the tour, want to go live for the live stream. And that just might take some thoughtfulness to go into the park, or plan some videos out, make some search-based videos, or even videos around the newest updates, the newest features to the park. When you're the first one that drops the 5 things you need to know about the newest thing that's in Magic Kingdom or whatever, then you start triggering some real growth. And that it will take some editing, it will take some pivoting or whatever it is. But consider other content formats, and I think all of us could benefit. Stretch yourself. If you haven't live streamed, consider trying it. I'm interested in what Nick has learned from Nick is the live stream master. He's got more endurance than anyone in the entire space with 3, 4, 5, 6 hour streams weekly. That's a different content format. Some people are doing shorts, some people are doing, and I think even if we just mix up our routine, we actually give ourselves a new creative outlet. It kind of maybe causes our brain to create new creative synapses and neural pathways, and it may lead to a new discovery.
So there you go. Let me pull this off. We may go through it again and hit point blank point. I found this awesome. when I go to the show every Saturday, and I go to the show almost every Saturday, like I'm kind of bummed if Paula, my wife, has something planned. If we're going to a birthday party, which we've been going to like crazy lately, or just whatever. If there's something that happens on Saturday before the end of Nick's show, I feel like I miss out. Now, to be real, I watch it almost every Saturday, and he's definitely aiming for the very, very newest of the new on YouTube. But I'm a big believer in the basics. So, former sports coach. I coached mostly baseball, mostly football, many pounds ago and many years ago, but I used to. I coached basketball a little bit, and I was blessed to coach with some guys who knew what they were doing and they were highly connected. And at the time, I got to go to 2 years in a row of UNLV's basketball camp, Jerry Tarkanian's basketball camp, and it's when they had Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon and Greg Anthony, and it was such a blessing. And even though my basketball coaching career came to a pretty abrupt halt there pretty quick after that, I stayed with baseball and football for a while. What I learned from Coach Tarkanian and the others that were at that, he wasn't the only coach there. There was lots of coaches there, and some other coaching camps I went to, was invaluable in everything in life. And the thing that I learned from Coach Tarkanian more than anything was keep it simple, stupid. So the 2 years I was there, Larry Johnson was there. This is the year they went undefeated, and I think they ended up losing to Duke in the finals. But Grandmama Larry Johnson was the beast. He was the best player in the country. And Coach Tark would come up after we would watch practice, and then he would come up and do his, I don't know, hour and a half spiel with us. And it was a coaching clinic. It was amazing. And he said both years in a row, over and over, guys, you got to be real sometimes. Sometimes it's easier to be a bad coach than it's hard to be a good coach. And I hope I didn't screw that up, but get the ball to Larry. He's the best player in the nation, right? Keep with the basics. Remember the basics. Become an expert in the basics. If you're becoming an expert in the basics, well, you've got the keystone of growth, in my opinion, to grow upon. And I think that Nick Nimmin, that's not what Nick Nimmin says. Nick Nimmin is just teaching to the questions that come into his chat. And again, he's pointed to the newbie. Do I consider myself a newbie? I don't, but I get massive value out of his show. Massive value out of Sean Cannell's videos. If they put out a video, I watch it in the first 2 or 3 days, no matter what. It's not because I'm a loyal fan, although I am. It's because they've forgotten more about how to grow on YouTube than I know. And I'm not an idiot. Therefore, proving I'm not an idiot, I go to the people who know more than me and I learn from them. It's amazing the information that he gives out every Saturday. So if I haven't promoted the go to Nick Nimmin and subscribe to this channel yet, you're not paying attention. Okay? And Sean Cannell and Benji and Brian G. Johnson. But when you do that every week and he answers a question within my specific niche, boy, do my ears perk up. So Florida Park Explorers rolls in. We're chatting, hello, introducing myself there, whatever. And Nick takes their question and you just listen to the answer. And I thought it was brilliant. I loved what he said. I loved what Sean said. Let me get caught up in chat and then we'll talk about what they said. Boy, we're halfway through the show already. I guess that's what you get when you get a 5-minute video in there too, right? Joseph speaking in, looks Russian. Hello to you. Welcome. Borscht is nasty. That's all I know about Russia, pretty much. Chernobyl, really good on HBO Max, free on YouTube TV right now. Rachel's Adventure says, is there a way to find smaller Disney channels? There's a couple ways, Rachel. What was it called? What do you call the Christmas thing? What is the Christmas video every day during the holidays? Whatever the heck that was. I did a video every day introducing a Disney creator under 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, you can go to my playlist, 25 days of Disney creators, and there was a new one every day for 25 days. Yeah, so you can learn 25 right there. Also, I used to interview creators, and my buddy Pete, who's in the chat, he interviews two times a week. The bigger people, I think, more on Sundays, and maybe the newer, smaller channels on Wednesdays. But check out Pete McDevitt, who's in chat, and he's right here. He is interesting. He does a great job interviewing Disney creators. But yeah, there's a great way to do it right there. Great stuff says here for a moment. That was the best advice ever. I love it. Even Pat Flynn says that live streaming isn't a great way to grow a channel. Jeff opinion. Okay. Jeff opinion. It's my show, so I should give my opinion. Jeff opinion. It is a great way to build a community. I don't think it's a great way to grow a channel. My buddy Pete's proven me wrong on that, though. My goodness. He doesn't put out very many edited videos, and his channel's growing like a freaking weed in my backyard. I think it's harder to be found in search if you're just doing live streams. If you title them well, like, I mean, when at one point Nick says, if you're just saying, and I see this all the time in the live streaming community, Disney and otherwise, live again, come see. I mean, I'm not going to say the person's name, but a guy who does Disney videos goes live. He'll say things like, having lunch again. I mean, it's really ridiculous videos, but he'll still get a couple hundred people in there. Why? Because he's got a very loyal following. It is what it is. I think you should title your live streams for searchability because I want to be found. Let me say that again. I think me and Lynn were just talking about this. Lynn, my co-host, not here this week. Check her out. Lynn from the Lynn Project. She's awesome. Check out her channel. I believe that what you should do when you title a live stream is make it titled for search. So like I use TubeBuddy and I use their Keyword Explorer. I titled it what I titled it for tonight. I don't know what it was. And then I put it in the TubeBuddy Keyword Explorer tool, tubebuddy.com/Dole for free download. Check it out. And I think my score out of 1 out of 100, I think was a 5. And then I put in, I just played around with different titles that fit, that were real. And I went from a 5 out of 100 to 100 out of 100. That's about searchability. That's about, if I put Jeff's Sunday live stream and I titled it Jeff's Sunday live stream, is there any chance on the freaking in the world? Is there even a 1% chance? Is there even a 1/10 of 1% chance that somebody's going to type in just to Google, to YouTube, Jeff's Sunday live stream? Of course not. Is there a chance that someone someday might type in YouTube expert advice live stream? Well, TubeBuddy says that score got 100 or whatever the title became. I hope that makes sense. I suspect most people know that, but not everybody does. I'll leave it there. Already started to implement some of the advice. I love that. Pete disagrees with destination. I don't know what we're talking about, but cool. Live streaming has a limited audience, in my opinion. Not, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Whoa, chat really flew, guys. I appreciate all the chats. I'm sorry I'm so behind. There we go. I think it's really up to content personalities. There are those who absolutely can keep people's attention. Absolutely. Absolutely. Pete, who's in my chat. Pete is almost exclusively live streams and does a great job and is growing like crazy. That doesn't mean it's the best way to do it. Doesn't mean it's the worst way to do it. I think that I don't know if it was Nick or if it was Sean. I think it was Sean, but he said you should try it all. I mean, you should use your channel and take risks and see what works and what doesn't work, and what works with your audience might be different than what works with the people out in search. Are you serving your audience only? Are you serving the people out there in YouTube general? I mean, you can decide for yourself what you want to do. I was so starstruck when Benji reviewed my channel, says Sherry. Sherry, awesome. Sherry blew up, guys. If you want to go back a couple months, Sherry was my guest on the show a Sunday night, maybe 2-3 months ago. She had a short that blew up her channel, a couple million views. I don't want to say wrong how many subscribers, but I think she went from very little to very many. So that's awesome. Detroit Disney Duo. I'm close to 500. Congrats, buddy. How are you, by the way? Happy Father's Day if it applies. DT says perhaps, but look at the channels that exploded in 2020. They all did regular edited videos. If you want to grow, you need to be found in search. Period. That's the way to be found in search. If you're growing within a niche, live streams are going to work. And you can grow with live streams. You're going to grow more with both. I don't think anybody's saying don't do one or don't do the other. That's certainly not what I heard. TubeBuddy is awesome. I totally agree. Again, not sponsored, but kind of sponsored, but not really sponsored. TubeBuddy, I love them. TubeBuddy.com/Dole Whip gets you a free trial, a free download either way. It is an affiliate link. And yes, if you pay for an upgrade, they send me a percentage of that. I think I got like $12 last month or something. I don't know. My channel got monetized in 2020 thanks to the COVID. Yeah, Earth Central does disasters and such. And it's pretty cool. Check it out. The problem, even when titling live streams for search, if someone sees a 1-hour video versus a 5-minute video, which one are they more likely to click on? I totally agree with that. Which is why I now have Creator Talk Clips. Creator Talk Clips is a brand new channel. Let me pull up a link for it. You should check it out. It only started last week, so there's only like 5 or 6 videos on the whole thing. Hitting the wrong buttons here. And I would be honored if you guys check it out. It's only got 12 subscribers. Probably 4 of those subscribers are me and my family. So, but here are the videos that you can currently watch. Spiders versus the Lynn Project, high heels versus Crocs, Instagram ads, affiliate, and shop features for creators. YouTuber Lynn from the Lynn Project talks about some dang thing. Who knew car crashing? And then the channel trailer. My point is, this is, oh, where's my stream? Where'd you guys go? There you are. This is the clips from the show from last week. I will do one for this week tomorrow because I'm going to bed after this. And if you didn't get to the live stream and you want to, or maybe you don't want to watch the whole thing, you could watch the clips that fit with you. So please, if you're a fan of this show, please check out that channel. Sherry says, yes, 2.3 million views now. She's talking about her short. That's awesome. Went from 1,200. There you go. She went from 1,200 subscribers to over 7,300 subscribers. And I happen to know, I watch her live stream sometimes. She went from, I don't know what you used to get, to a couple hundred people watching your live stream in over, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Guys, I apologize. I want to keep track of chat, and I'm not doing a great job with that tonight. Disney people are different than other niches. I mean, they are. We do live streaming, vlogs, and shorts. We just need to do more vlogging. Adam the Woo and Tim Tracker don't do many lives. It is what it is. So let's go back to the video. Okay, let's go back to the video and take it piece by piece. Ready, set?
Next up on our list, any advice for Disney live streamers?
So I'm going to start it right here.
Having issues growing because of the larger channels.
Okay. Right off the bat, the question is, any advice for live streamers? I'm having issues growing because of larger channels. I'm going to be direct with you. I'm just getting to know you. I hope I don't annoy you. You're not having issues because there's larger channels. You're not. Your Resort TV 1. All the people that are, I don't want to say a bunch of names and leave somebody out. To me, Resort TV 1 is the biggest and the best in the Disney niche. Just my opinion. In the live streaming niche. They are a proof of concept. I used to sponsor their show. I would send them a check every month. Yeah, it was a bait question. Sure. I know. I believe you. They helped my channel grow by sharing with the audience my channel. They're the social proof that was them shouting me out on a regular basis. And I don't even care about shout outs. That sounds weird, but the friends I made because I connected with Resort TV 1 and I paid, I sponsored their channel so they would say my name, not because I wanted them to say my name, because I wanted them to talk about me. And I would come in the chat every Friday night. I would show there when I was a sponsor. I'd go up every Friday night, and I made hundreds, maybe a couple thousand of friends because I was communicating with their audience. It was a huge plus for me. Resort TV 1, the Tim Tracker is the first and the biggest of the Disney YouTube individual channels. He's proof of concept for vlogs. I would say Resort TV 1 is proof for live streams. Now, I do see a lot of live streamers in the Disney niche and in other places, not just for Disney, but we're talking about Disney tonight, that seem to be, like Sean said, there's a certain awesomeness that is, you start when you start. There's a little bit of prep. You walk around Disney, you talk to, Daisy Duck and Figment, and when you're done, you're done. You click off and you go the heck home, or you ride Frozen or whatever you do. There's no editing or none of that. I would say if you do what Josh from Resort TV 1 does, I'm a big fan of Josh. I consider myself a friend of Josh, and for my part, I hope he does too, and I believe he does. We're friends and we're friendly. But more than that, he's an expert at what he's doing. He's not just live streaming and hoping it works. He's got the science down. There you go. Disney Larry found you because of Resort TV 1. I love that. He also does edit videos. He'll do his walkthroughs at Disney are brilliant. And it adds to it. It gives you a chance. Like for me, and it's different strokes for different folks. I mean, you should be, Pete. It's huge. 4,700 first year. It's amazing. It's different strokes for different folks. I don't enjoy the live stream at a park as much as most people do. I do watch an edited video more often than not. I'll watch way more edited videos than I would a live stream. The live stream is about building a community, and it's the best way to do it. Memberships, super chats, deep connections, those things are going to happen more in a live stream. Searchability, being found on the internet, is going to be through edited videos found through search. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. Let me go back in chat. I know it was a bait question. Yeah, I mean, good. You did well. You got the interaction. I watched Nick enough to know what. Yeah, I love that. Well, that was smart of you. That was really smart. Hey, just Ginger, teach me. Sharing. I don't know about teaching, sharing. That's why I asked the question. Yeah, I mean, I know. I love that what you said there, Disney Lori, and I'm so glad you did. Pete, happy with 47. So Pete's talking about he's done live streams. He does 99. He does edited videos. He just put one out this week, which you should really check out. It's amazing. It's about him and his journey and steps. Go check it out. But he is showing the other side of this. He is showing that you can grow through live streams, and of course you can. And again, Pete's done a great job with building community and connecting with people. And my gosh, he's got everybody's phone number in the Disney community. If you know somebody in the Disney community and you want to find them, Pete's the conduit. I mean, so he's busted his butt for that, and well earned. Anyway, Disney Lori says Josh and Jen are great. Yeah, they are. I love them. Love them. That's why, and he pops in the show now and then. Hey, if you're here, buddy, how are you doing? That's why both are so important in my opinion. I agree. It's all about community for me and Val. Yes. And that's the thing too, I mean, I would say if you can, you should do both, but whatever. Just keep grinding and making content. No such thing as shortage of subscribers out there. Amen. The world's huge. Disney or Resort TV was the first live stream channel I found. And when Josh said my name, I was hooked. See, there you go. And that's the connection. The viewer who doesn't come on, there are people in there who just beg to hear their name called, right? Connecting with your audience happens much better on a live stream. Like right now, I'm interacting with you in chat. You can't do that on a video. Sure, I can respond to a comment, but if you don't comment, first of all, I can't comment back to you if you don't comment, right? And secondarily, people don't even see my responses to the comments sometimes. Here, when Just Ginger says, hi, Password Repair, me too. She means I love this community. I connected with her, I hope, a little bit right there just by saying it. So obviously there's advantages. I'm not saying one's better than the other. I'm saying what I'm saying. Disney Blog Announcement, what's going on, buddy? How are you? I've got a mail video that I need to do, a pile of mail there, and I got some stuff from Disney Blog, some pretty cool stickers and such that I need to show. All right, let's continue with this video, shall we?
Live streamers. So just as a heads up, so when it comes to growing on YouTube, and I would love everybody else's thoughts on this as well, but when it comes to growing on YouTube, the larger channels, of course, get a lot of traffic. But the reason they get a lot of traffic is because they went through the process of learning, what it is that people respond to, things like that, and they make content, for their audience. And in addition to that, established content creators, when they publish videos, YouTube already has a ton of information on the users of the platform that are likely to enjoy that content, things like that for, that particular channel. Whereas when you're just getting started, it might seem like a bigger hill to climb, especially when you see these other channels getting a lot of these views, but then you're not getting as many. So one thing that I just want you to know is that when you are doing your live streams or when you're publishing videos, don't look at like the biggest channels in your space and think that they're taking all the traffic, because they are getting a lot of traffic. However, that does not mean that you can't carve out a place and that the same people that are watching their content, or at least some of those people, will come and watch your content as well. And then in that case, it actually ends up falling on you in terms of, you being able to hold people's attention in your live stream and all of that.
So when Resort TV 1 has, geez, I don't even know. I'm sorry, I got a text. I read it. When Resort TV 1 has 100,000 subscribers or whatever they have done their work. They have put in the time to give the information to the algorithm. You have watched Disney Resort TV 1 or haven't, giving the algorithm information that you like this content or you don't. I do. YouTube knows that I like Resort TV 1's content. YouTube has proof that I click on their videos, click on their live streams, and I stay. So if I click on a video on Creator Talk Clips. If I go on a Creator Talk Clips video, you should go check out that channel. It's awesome. I love it. Creator Talk Clips. If I go on a Creator Talk Clips, easy for me to say, video, and I click off, and then I go there again and I click off, it knows that I'm not watching the video, so it's not going to show me that anymore. With Resort TV 1, with Pete McDevitt, with all these guys who are doing live streams and keeping the audience there for a long period of time, they're giving the algorithm more and more and more information that tells people that they like watching their show. So if I watch Pete McDevitt for 3 hours, and I do, if I watch Resort TV 1 for 3 hours, and I do, YouTube, the algorithms, know that if they feed that to me, if they serve that to me, if it shows up on my screen, I'm likely to click it. That's not unfair. Often people are like, oh, that YouTube is just all for the big creators and not the small creators. My response to that is shut up. And here's what I mean by that. And if I hurt your feelings, you'll be okay. Here's what I mean by that. If you want to be a professional basketball player and you go shoot the ball 12 times and you're not as good as Michael Jordan and you think you're supposed to be, and you're supposed to be noticed by ESPN because you want to be, who cares if you want to be? Get good. Mr. Beast. If you don't know who he is, he's big on YouTube. Mr. Beast did 100 videos, and at the end of the 100 videos uploaded. 100 uploads uploaded to YouTube. At the end of that, he had 780 subscribers. MKBHD did 100 videos. And interestingly, he had 78 subscribers at the end of that. PewDiePie. Who's bigger than PewDiePie? No one. No individual has a bigger, more subscribed channel than PewDiePie. He did 100 videos. And at the end of his 100 videos, he had 2,500 subscribers. So what I wish I could make end was people thinking that YouTube happens like this, that YouTube is a, Roberto Blake says it like this. I've heard him say it like this. It is not a pot at the end of a rainbow that you're looking to find. If you want a lottery ticket, go buy a freaking lottery ticket. If you want to get good at YouTube, learn how to tell a story, learn how to connect with an audience, learn how to edit, learn how to lighting, learn how to have better audio. You know, we should be learning every day. When I watch Nick's show, Nick, like I know him personally, when I watch Nick Nimon's show, I'll see every week some doofus pop in and say, I'm doing everything right. Nobody's watching my videos. It's that worldview that I'm owed something. YouTube must be holding me back. And it's just dumb. Let's continue.
So one thing to think about is that if you're just doing, live streams, which is fine, you can grow channels that way. But if you're just doing live streams, just make sure that, you're titling things correctly, that it's not just, like Disney live stream, for example, that you're titling things in a way. Look the channels that you're talking about that are taking the, that not taking the traffic, but the larger channels, look at how it is that they're titling their videos in order to get people to respond. Look at what it is that they're doing with their thumbnails. And if they're actually live streaming as well, pay really close attention to what it is that they're doing, because there's a really good chance that for the established channels that they're actually paying attention to, hey, if we walk around for X amount of time and the camera's shaking, then, we see people dropping off during that time. So because of that, we only walk around for this amount of time, then we stop and talk to the camera for a bit, and then we move on, those sorts of things. So pay really close attention to what it is that they're doing in their streams and how they're putting their stuff together as well. Any additional thoughts on that?
I'd say.
So Sean's about to give good advice. I don't really have anything to add to what Nick said. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Anybody in chat have any questions or comments of that? I'd love to hear it. We'll let Sean talk.
This also maybe should encourage all of us. Just check your stats. I know you want to grow faster. Legitimate question. We all do. But when I'm looking at your stats with vidIQ, you had 163 new subscribers, and that's 2% growth. You have 164% growth in views. So sometimes we'll even say, we're like, I'm not growing. It's like, you actually are growing. So the thing is, maybe not fast enough for your own perception. It's maybe, like Brian said, managing expectations. But my advice is considering different content formats, but what you may have found with live streaming is that this is sustainable. You go to the park, you're walking around, you're streaming for 2 hours, 3 hours, you're walking people with you. You're done when you're done. There's no video editing to be done. And if you're okay with getting the results that you're getting now, they're not terrible results. You are growing, it just might be a long slog. If you want to trigger significant growth, though, in my opinion, I would add to your strategy different content formats, and specifically, that would actually be shorter videos. It is interesting that your top, the only videos that crossed 1,000 views were not 3 hours or.
So let me touch on this really quick, because I agree with this, but okay. Now again, Sean has forgotten more about this than I know. You know, I hope someday to know half of what he knows. And I mean, I'm a fanboy of him. I truly am. Why did I do shorts? And I don't do them anymore because I don't see the value like I used to. But I did them to be discovered. I did them like, I'm not on TikTok, but my daughter's on TikTok now, and she tried to talk me into getting on TikTok today. Oh, it's so fun. And then my other daughter comes over for Father's Day, and she's trying to talk me into getting on TikTok. And I said, no, I don't want to be on TikTok. My why is I'm not all in on YouTube. I'm mostly in on YouTube. I'm not Daryl Eves, who's all in on YouTube. I'm closer to Roberto Blake. I wish I was one of those two, in that I want to be where the people are. Oh, good singing, right? I want to be where the audience is, and I want my audience to be able to find me, and I want to be able to find them. I don't want to have all my eggs in one basket. I love YouTube. I believe YouTube is the best tool in the history of mankind to connect with other people. I'll say that again. I believe that YouTube is the best tool in the history of mankind to connect with people. I don't think on TikTok I'm connecting with people. I can get 100,000 views and get 500 followers, but I don't see a connection. I don't see a return on investment for followers on TikTok. If I'm wrong, someone will prove me wrong, but so far it hasn't happened. YouTube, I see value in it. I do. I see connection in it. And I like that they share some of their revenues with us. I like that a lot. I think it's a brilliant, beautiful way to do it. Why did I do shorts? Why do I do the same reason I do what he'll call short form videos? I want to be found in search. And if they like it, I want to click them to click on subscribe. I don't believe they're going to do that, find me on TikTok and come over very often. But when I did a short, at the end of it, I would say, for more, follow Dole with Dad, blah, blah, blah. Did I get some subscribers for some shorts? Of course I did. Do I find it worth my effort? I used to. I don't anymore. Therefore, I'm not making them. I'm not telling you not to. I'm not telling you to do them. There was a time that I said it's the best opportunity right now because it was. I don't think it is so much anymore. What do I know? My 2 cents. Let's listen to Sean.
2 hours. You have a couple longer ones, 24 minutes and 27, and a YouTube short, nonetheless, that's already got 1,500 views. So to me, that tells me, could you do some kind of listicle videos or like 3 secrets you didn't know about this particular thing as a means of meeting new people and attracting, getting that subscriber count up with the chance that some of those people want to subscribe, want to go along for the tour, want to go live for the live stream. And that just might take some thoughtfulness to go into the park or plan some videos out, make some search-based videos or even videos around the newest updates, the newest features to the park. When you're the first one that drops the 5 things you need to know about the newest thing that's in Magic Kingdom or whatever, then you start triggering some real growth, and it will take some editing. It will take some.
That's how you let the algorithm do its work. That's how you allow for other people on the planet, on YouTube, I guess is a better way to say it, to find you. I, like some others, have borrowed other people's audiences. I attempted successfully to borrow some of Resort TV One's audience by sponsoring them. I'm not lying to anybody. I was being very upfront on it. And of course I connected with them. I met plenty of people. Pete, who I'm talking to right now through text, and he's in the chat, and he's one of my best friends in the world now. And I wouldn't have known him without the Resort TV One community. So thank you, Josh and Jenna. It's a beautiful thing. My favorite people on the planet are my family and the Disney YouTube community. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm totally serious. My wife, my kids, a couple other people, right? And the Disney community, they're my favorite. They're the people that I text, they're the people that I call, they're the people that outside of work I talk to and spend time and think about the most. They're my best friends. And it's such a valuable thing to be able to borrow those audiences, not steal, borrow, introduce yourself. You know, it's like, let me give the analogy. Okay. Let me give the analogy. I'm at a party, right? And I'm at a party and Jimmy's at a party. There's a group of people. Say there's Nick and Sean and Benji and Brian, and I see them talking. I walk up to them and I say, I'll talk in 1 second, Ginger. I mean, I'll tell you, it's helped my channel. It's the best way to do it, in my opinion, just Ginger, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So I walk up to these four guys, say we're at Vid Summit. And I don't remember what it was. Daryl Eves Vid Summit coming up. You should check it out. It's going to be awesome. They'll all be there. So say I'm there and I'm having a cocktail. They're having a cocktail. And I walk up to them and I say, hey guys, check out my channel. I really like you to check out my channel. When you check out my channel, I'll sub to your channel if you sub to my channel. You know what? Sub to my channel. I'll sub to your channel. Sub for sub. It'll work, right? And you know what they're going to do? They're going to laugh. They're going to ignore. Then Jimmy walks over to them and says, hey guys, I love what you do. Thank you so much for your time. Do you have a minute? Can I ask you a question? You know, when I was new, A, B, C, D, E. That's how you connect with somebody. And maybe you don't even ask the question that fast. Nobody cares about you until they know that you care about them, right? So to go in there and say, hey guys, I'm selling Amway. Do you want some soap? Is a good way to not sell soap, right? It's like the sub for something that I just mentioned. You go into a live stream and you sub to them and they sub to you. If they're a Disney, just Ginger, looking at you here now. If they are a Disney channel and they sub to me sight unseen, I'm pretty confident that I can win them. I might be arrogant, but I create Disney content on this channel, and I hope I'm engaging. I hope I'm fun. I hope I provide value to them when I make them. So I Adventures by D. If they're a Disney fan, I have a good chance of hooking them, right? And hopefully they become a subscriber. Hopefully they watch some content, all the things. If I'm in some just random channel that is one of those sub for sub idiot shows, right? Hey, you sub to me, I'll sub for you. That is a vanity play. And don't get me wrong, I want subscribers. Please, if you're new, subscribe to my channel if you like my content. But a subscriber who doesn't watch your content, it's nothing. It's nothing. Nothing. Matter of fact, a sub for sub subscription is worse. Here's why. Well, A, it's against the terms of service. So you're an idiot for breaking the rules because you lose your channel's time. B, if I sub, let's say I sub for sub to a makeup channel, right? Some chicks wake up with me and I'll powder my, I don't care, right? I don't care if you care. I don't care. I'm not going to watch that. So if I go to her channel, if they promote they YouTube serves it to me. I look at the thumbnail, I look at the title, and I move along. Her click-through rate goes down. They serve it out less. Even worse, I click on the video, I watch it for 5 seconds, I leave. But Jeff, you just gave that person a view. Yes, and I told the algorithm in 5 seconds I decided it was so good that I left. Do you want the view for 5 seconds? If you do, you don't understand the algorithm. The algorithm will serve you out more to people who watch more. So if you watch Pete McDevitt's 4-hour baseball stream for the entire 4 hours, there's a high likelihood that the next time Pete McDevitt goes live, YouTube algorithm is going to serve you that YouTube thumbnail. And you will have a choice with the title and the thumbnail to click it or not. And if you click it again and you stay for 4 hours, it's even more likely that next time Pete goes live, you're going to be served it. But if Pete has a 4-hour live stream and you click on it for 3 seconds and then you leave, and you click on it for 3 seconds and you leave, there's such a less likelihood that YouTube's going to put it on your screen. Does it make sense? Does anybody think I'm crazy? I'm going to go through the chat now and answer some questions. I can't believe we've already been an hour. I mean, I played a video that was 5 minutes twice, so I guess that's probably why it went so fast. Let me get caught up in chat. Now's the time to ask me any questions. Guys, we usually have more topics. I really loved this. I loved that the question was asked from a Disney live streamer. I loved it. And I loved that it was answered very directly by 2 experts. Before I dive into chat, This is from Nick Nimmin. So go over to Nick and give him a subscription. Go over to Sean. That's Brian G. Johnson on the right. That's Benji Travis on the left. You should subscribe to all of them. Not in a sub or subway. They're not going to sub to you. I guarantee it. Unless you provide content that they like and they see it, they're not going to sub to you, because why would they? But they're going to provide. If you're watching this show and you found any value in it at all, I 100% guarantee that you'll love all 4 of those channels. Okay? So please, please, please go give them some love. Let me get caught up in chat. If you have a question, now's the time to do it. Best way to get me to see it right now is put question in caps and at me, because then it'll probably show up on my screen. Just Ginger says, does sponsoring truly help? Does it feel fake? Helped me a lot. Josh and Jenna, a couple times a live stream, would mention me. Now I can tell you on nights, I don't currently sponsor them. It's expensive. I don't currently sponsor them. When I sponsored them and I was live, so if I went up to dinner on a Friday night, the sponsorship was negligible. I got to be real. Didn't provide a lot of value. But when I was there and I was live in chat and they mentioned my name and I could say, hey guys, how are you doing? Hi, Just Ginger. It gave me a chance to get to know people. Now, I'm sure I annoyed people tonight, and I'm sure I annoyed people then. But when everybody annoys some people, everybody connects with some people. You're not trying to make everyone like you, but you're giving yourself a chance. It's like having a business that shares a parking lot. Why does Walmart the anchor and they have all these stores in the Walmart parking lot or the Target parking lot? The other stores get value from Target. I go shopping at Target and I also go to Petco and I also go to, I don't know, spend my money. I don't know, all the places, right? There's value in borrowing that. Does it feel fake? It didn't feel fake to me. I would never have sponsored them if I didn't like their content and like them personally. I do. Doesn't feel fake to me. I mean, when you send me a super chat, does it feel fake? I mean, that's the same thing. If somebody sends me a super chat, if somebody's a member of the channel, they're saying thank you. Florida Park Explorers, who is the Disney live streamer who asked the question. So if you want to check out their channel, there you go, Florida Park Explorers. It would have been interesting to be a guest tonight. When I do my review of this, I will invite you. If you have time, I would love to. Yeah, absolutely. Florida Park. I would love that. Give me a call, text me, whatever. Find me on the Slack if you want. Email me at doledad@gmail.com. I'd love to get to know you more and hear more about it. I will say this out loud, says Disney Blog, my friend, by the way. He's been on the show, by the way. I will say this out loud, but the thing that will make me successful at YouTube is that I am too old. Hold on, I screwed that up. I should be able to read by now, right? It's late. It's Father's Day. I'm tired. Let me try that again. I will say this out loud, but the thing that will make me successful at YouTube is that I am too old and grumpy to care about the numbers. I think that Sean Cannell says this all the time. I'm going to steal it from you, Sean. I hope you're watching on the replay or live. I would be honored if you were. Daryl Eves has commented on the show, by the way, twice. Same stream 2 times, so I was proud of that. Anyway, he says all the time, and I love this, success leaves clues. When I watch Resort TV 1, when I watch Pete McDevitt, when I watch the streams that I like, I'm watching it because I enjoy the content, but I'm also watching it to learn, what are they doing right? How can I use that? What are they doing wrong, maybe? Right? You can learn that way too. What are they doing that you really think connects with the audience? Maybe you see something that I've been in plenty of live streams where I think, well, I'll never do that, right? And it's the sub for sub idiots. And I apologize if I hurt anybody's feelings with that, but it really is dumb. So, take it for what it's worth. I suspect nobody here is doing that, but if you are, stop. It's stupid. It doesn't provide you value and it hurts your channel. And if you don't see that, you're either not looking or you're dumb. And again, I apologize if that hurts somebody's feelings, but not really. I don't care. I mean, what's the point? I hate stuff. It's dumb, Just Ginger. It's dumb. It's vanity, come on, I'm guilty of it too. When I end this stream, the first thing I'm going to do is look at my app. And on occasion, I've gone live. Last Sunday, I went live. I lost 2 subscribers, and Lynn, my co-host, who's not here tonight, lost 1. That sucks. But I've got to be mature enough to see that makes my channel better. If the algorithm is serving out my content to people who don't like it, I lose. I want to help the algorithm be great. Does that make sense? I hope it does. But yeah, just Ginger, and I don't even know what the sub for sub thing is just dumb. The hook brings you back. I ain't telling you no lie. Trying to get me sick. I have the pleasure of being in 2 communities on YouTube, the Disney, and cruising communities. And yes, they're my best friends. Amen to that. Yeah. You see, and I know, I'm just going to talk to Sherry for a minute. Raphael's birthday today. And Alana and Raphael, where are they? I don't know. They're on a boat somewhere. Having fun. All right. I'm way behind in chat, guys. My apologies. I'm trying to get caught up here. I think organic strippers are by far the best. Not sure that getting subs from sponsorships is the best. Shout outs don't usually produce the best subscribers. I don't know. Maybe you just didn't hear what I said. Destination Time Chairs. I love you, but if I'm subscribing, if I'm sponsoring the local barbecue joint, I'm not going to get any value in that. I mean, you can ask me more if you like, but I can give you the numbers. It works. And I can tell you, the sponsors that I've had, the data is pretty clear too. The sponsors that have been on my channel, I've done very well. I'm hearing what you're saying. I guess, how do I get my videos to be put out there more? Hey, I'm not doing terrible, but I'd like to have more. There's one way, get better. What you need to do is you need to look inward. You need to make your thumbnails better. You need to make your videos better. You need to watch Nick Nimmin and Sean Cannell. You need to get right to the point. I'm not saying you don't do any of these, by the way. I'm not reviewing your channel. You do the things that make people stay. You stop doing the things that don't. And you stop comparing yourselves to other people, because that's where comparison kills joy. When YouTube had the ability to click on the 3 dots in chat to go to channel shoutouts were better. Yeah, that was a weird thing. I think the sub for sub community is the reason they got rid of those. I don't know that. I suspect that. Yeah. Hey, everyone. I'm the newbie here. Just want to say hi. Hey, back at you, Florida Park. And again, welcome. Jitter says, no, I'm not sure why. 20 millimeter people go to Walt Disney World. 19 millimeter people go to Disney. You only need a fraction of those to be successful. Yeah. Oh, million. Yeah. Well, that's such a good point too. So, let's point out. So Florida Park Explorers, when I sent a note to them, I don't remember the names, to be very, very honest, but I said, who are some of your favorite creators? And they sent me 5. I only heard of 2. That's how big the Disney community is. Again, Pete McDevitt, my buddy, he still may be in chat. I don't know if he is, but he preaches to me all the time. He wants to grow the community. He loves the growth, and he loves helping other people grow, and he likes finding new creators, just like I do. So again, you can go to my channel in December, the 25 days of Disney creators, one a day, every day for 25 days, where I introduced my community to a new Disney creator that had 1,000 subscribers or less. Because I love the community, and there's so much great content. My favorite Disney creator of all time might be someone I've not met yet, right? Also might be somebody I already know. You're very welcome, Just Ginger. I hope it was helpful. Awesome. Sounds good. Oh, Jesus. I want to be like that. If people who like Disney content are watching here, chances are they might like mine. Exactly. There he is. Pete's still here. Hey, Pete. Every time, Pete. Is there anyone here able to help long distance with aesthetics and whatnot? I mean, I don't know what that means, aesthetics and whatnot. I would say if you really want to look at how to grow your channel, the 4 dudes on the screen are a great place to go. Nick, Sean, Benji, and Brian G. Johnson. If you want more than that, go to my maybe 3 and 4 weeks ago. I did the top 10 Disney channels to watch to grow your channel. Then the next week I did 5 female channels to watch, because I had some feedback that said, hey, I'd like to hear some ladies. So we gave you 5. And then, I don't know, somewhere in there, the week after, the week before, I did a night of channels to watch to get better at editing. There's so many out there right now. You're on YouTube now. I got a bug. You're on YouTube now, and there's anything in the world you want to learn is right here. Last chance, if you want to ask some questions, we're going to close up here. TubeBuddy can help with thumbnails. Yeah, TubeBuddy.com/Dole will get you a free download. Little over an hour. Not that it's some rule that we stay for an hour, but I don't want to keep anybody over time here. So we're going to close up here. I will do a Q&A right now. If you have any questions, maybe 5 minutes at the most, we'll stick around. Questions, comments, concerns. Hey, Jeff, you're an idiot. Hey, Jeff, I don't like your hair. Hey, Jeff, I have a question. Any of those things are fine. Other places you can find me, my Slack channel, which I will drop the link. Here, I think I still have it right there. Nope, that's not it. Hold on. You can find me on Slack. We've got a Discord server that I'm not using a lot, but a couple people in the community keep asking me to, so I'll probably start driving into that. Got a Facebook page. You can find me on Twitter, Dole Whip Dad, Instagram's Dole Whipped Dad. Twitter is Dole Whip Dad. You can hit me there. I'm not on Twitter hardly at all. If you send me a DM on Twitter, it's highly likely I won't see it. There you go. Get a hold of me, dolewhipdad@gmail.com. You can also check Creator. Here we go. Let's drop this link. Creator Talk clips. There will be clips of this show on that here. I don't know. Probably tomorrow. Maybe the next day. I'm not really sure. Just depends on how busy I am tomorrow. Okay. Is there questions, comments? Florida says, I appreciate this. I will reach out. Oh, it's moving. I will reach out. Where to go? You know what I need to do? I need to take this down. Let's remove that. Bye, guys. Jeff, I appreciate this. I will reach out and have you on. Oh, that'd be fun. I'd be happy to. Jeff, got something to show you. Hit my eCam link when done. You got it. You got it. I'm going to be finished here in like 5 minutes. Sherry says, have a good night. Dizzy Blog says, every day Twitter sends me an email, and the first tweet is from Dope Dad. I am never on Twitter. I should do that. I'll do that. Well, hello, Jeff says, just Ginger. Hey, Jack, did I say hello to you, Jack? I don't see any questions. Couple comments, no concerns. Guys, I love you. I love you for spending a little time with me here on Dizzy Creators Live, on Creator Talk Live. Please check out my new channel, Creator Talk Clips. Jeez, I can't talk. I do have some other channels, but I'm not going to bore you with that right now. I have fun with this show. Again, Lynn from the Lynn Project wasn't here tonight. She will be back. She's my co-host. We've got a couple guests coming up, including my good friend who's got a radio show. Oh, if you're a Disney peeps and you're still here, thanks for sticking around. I'm almost done taking your top 5 Disney songs of all time. I'm hoping to send Bill from Magic of the Mouse Radio next weekend my 100 songs. So if you want to share with me your 100, there is going to be a way for me to, shout you out and talk about you. Like, for instance, Pete McDevitt's favorite song of all time is, I don't know, whatever it is. His top 5 was this, playing next on the top 100 songs of Disney. I don't know, Oogie Boogie song. I don't know what it is. You see what I'm saying? Send me your list and maybe we'll share it with you. I truly appreciate you, Ginger. Thank you, Florida Park. Hey, Sandy. Sandy, yes, Jeff has given some. Oh, thank you, Sandy. That's so sweet. I'm not going to read the whole thing because she's being nice to me. Stay the entire time. Hey, Mar, thank you. I still don't want to be a creator. Tell Paula we need an E2 fix. So, Mar, E2's mommy's work schedule has changed. So, and E2's daddy is a school teacher. So for the summer until August something, when the days we get her, we won't get her until after the show's over. And August will be probably the first time she gets to be back. So there's that. I think my time here is done. I hope I've done enough damage for tonight. If you got any value out of this, please hit the like button. It tells the algorithm that you like the show. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Super duper uber fans, share it out. Really, all I really ask is if you like it, watch it. And if you don't like it, don't. That's what I really ask. Members of the channel, thank you. They show up in green. People like Mar and many others who've been in chat all night long. The members, I don't love them more, and I do thank them more because they support my channel. Thank you to Mar and everyone else who's a member. They get access to some emojis and some other silly things, but mostly they're just awesome. And they, I don't know, they're supporting creators. I think that's it. Please show up next week for another edition of Creator Talk Live. Tomorrow morning, 9 to 9:15, somewhere in there for 45 minutes, 9:15 my time, Central Time. So 9:15 my time, 10:15 Eastern Time, other 15s other places. Good Morning Disney, where we talk Disney news and stuff. I think that's it. Pass holder pair, another member in the house. What's going on? Mar in Memphis using these emojis. Dodgers, baby. They're on a roll. Swept the D-backs. All right, that's it. Happy Father's Day. I love you all. Have fun storming the castle, unless you actually want to storm a castle and then sit the heck down. Bye for now. Oh, subscribe to Nick and Sean and Benji and Brian. They're awesome. All right, I'm leaving. You don't have to go, but you can't stay here. See ya.